Okay, so we're going to use the product orders data. So we have customer name here, and we want to rearrange the customer name. So let's edit this query that we've already created from before. So right click and modify. Okay. So now we're going to create two separate columns first. So click that one. Okay. Advanced expression and scan. We're going to, so we have the last name comma first name. So we want to extract the last name separately and the first name separately. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so for that we're going to use the scan function character. So it's under character. Alright, so we're going to first use the scan function to extract the two names. So scan. Alright, so now what do we want? What is the input here? So for input, we go to the tables and select customer name. Okay. Now we want, so now first let's get the first name. Okay. So we want the second word. Okay. And this is a delimited, the string is delimited. We have a comma separating the last name and the first name. So here we have to specify the delimiter, which is comma, and that is specified with the double quotation, within the double quotation marks. Okay. So let's validate, make sure that it works. So it does. Now we'll give a name. So that's our first name. Just put underscore there. All right. So now we have the first name, and let's get the last name. So now the same thing. So go to character and scan. Okay. Now we are scanning for the customer name again. Now this time it is the first one, and the string is delimited with a comma. So now this is going to get the first word or the first phrase separated by the comma. The previous one got us the second word from the phrase. Okay, again check whether everything is okay. So this is fine. So let's give this the name last name. Okay. So now we have the two names. Now let's put the two together so that we will have first name space last name, like what you would normally have the names to be. Okay, instead of last name comma first name. Again, create another new column, advanced expression. So this time we're going to use the catx function. So once again, actually if you know the syntax you can just type it in, but the this click and point and click helps us develop what we want. Okay, so now first thing to do is to provide what is the separator. Okay. The second argument is the list of values, and you can have any number of values there. So the first argument tells us what will separate one value from the next when you do the concatenation. So if you put, say, a space like that, then each value will be separated by a space. Okay. If you want a dollar sign to separate each value, you put a dollar sign. Okay. Now, in the list of values, we're going to, okay, so what do we want the computed columns now. We can go directly to the computed columns. We want the first name, okay, comma, the last name. Okay. Now validate. Everything is okay. And we will customer's name, finish, and we have customer name here. We can reorder the report how we want it. So suppose we want the we don't want that customer name, so remove that and remove the last name and first name also. Okay. We want the reassembled customer name and then the rest of it. Okay. So now click run and it will produce the customer name in the rearranged order. Okay. So this is scan and catx. There are lots of other functions that are useful too that you can use. Yes.
What was the delimiter for the first name?